Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of the Dallas, Texas Housing Market Update Report for the month of October. I'm your host, Alex Piech with Evolve Real Estate Group, eXp Realty. I'm excited to bring you guys the updates of what has been happening in real estate. Just things are happening so much faster in the last several months than we've seen normally with changes in interest rates, and there is no shortage of headlines in the market. So my goal as always is to share with you the reality of what is actually happening in our market. I think the fundamental thing that is very important to remember for anybody watching is real estate is a hyper local product. But when the news industries report trends in numbers, those are national and they can really be skewed. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, the question really comes into your hyper local market. What's happening with housing, the supply, the demand, interest rates, the job market, that the robust economy, is it growing, is it contracting? So I believe knowing what's happening in your specific market is way more important than what's happening broadly at a national level, because that can be skewed by areas that are drastically underperforming. So with that said, let's dive in. And I've got a couple of different things I'm going to share with you that we've not done on other market updates. So let me share my screen as always. We're going to go full screen. This is the Dallas, again, housing update for October. This was released October 2nd. Remember, when we talk about the market update, this is taking everything that happened the previous 30 days and putting it into a report. I'm also going to show with you a week over week trend that we are now watching specifically here for my real estate team in the North Dallas market. So let's get right into it. The biggest thing is looking at the amount of inventory. The homes available for sale now, I mean, that number is upwards of, what are we at here? 2,355 homes available for sale. 32% of homes are currently under contract. So right now, if you're looking in the North Dallas market, you've got over 2,300 homes to choose from. That's huge, because if you go back to previous reports, guys, you'll remember this number was like 300 homes. So we're talking a 7 times increase in inventory, much needed relief. We needed these homes because it was getting to the point where people wouldn't put their home on the market to sell because they had no place to go. And then obviously, because there were so few homes on the market, homes were getting multiple offers, 20, 30, 40 offers on a property. And that's when the market was going absolutely just bananas. Well, now that inventory has come up, we're now seeing homes that are not getting as many offers. They're not selling for drastically over asking price. So really finally returning back to a fundamentally normal real estate market. Now in the North Dallas market, that 400,000 to 600,000 price point is probably our most active. You can see it here in the chart when you look at the number of properties for sale. That 400 to 600, this mark here represents the largest number of homes on the market. It's also the largest number of homes currently under contract right now. So the trend line, this has returned back to normal. Okay, we're seeing that all the way up into the mid $2 million range. Over 7,000 homes, 7,069 homes successfully closed in the last 6 months. Median price just under 600, 596. Now in the same time frame, again, if you've been watching for the last 3 months, I've been saying, guys, keep an eye on this number. 1,794, almost 1,800 homes have failed to sell in the last 6 months, and that number is going higher each and every month because people are not adapting to the market getting back to normal. They're still pricing their home, thinking the market is like it was in January, February, and March of this year, and they're overpricing and outpacing the market growth. And we're seeing a lot of price adjustments with that happening as well. Days on market. Homes that are available for sale, the 2,300 homes that I was talking about, they've been on the market for about 44 days on average. But when you compare the homes that are actively selling, so let's go to the last 30 days right here, you'll notice those homes are only on the market for 22 days. Here's what I want you to understand. There's a lot of homes on the market. There's a lot of homes that are price reducing, but a home that is priced correctly, shows well, is going to stand out in the market, and it is going to attract offers still very quickly, under 3 weeks time frame. 22 days on market was the average. So we are still getting offers on our listings usually within the first week. We had 2 listings last week. Both received offers. One received multiple offers in under 7 days. So just keep that in mind, because you can see the discrepancy. The average home's on the market for 44, but the average home that's been selling was only on the market for 22 days. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for opportunities in the market. So if you are searching, just remember, homes that are priced well, that show well, priced correctly, are garnering a lot of attention by all the buyers in the market. Now, the list price to sales price ratio staying at 104.6%. So homes still are selling sometimes at above asking price. What I can tell you, boots on the ground, the reality is I'm seeing far more homes selling at asking price and below asking, where the sellers are having to now move off of their price by 3, 4, 5% below asking. And I'm going to share that with you here in a second. Absorption rate, the month supply of inventory. This is the key metric in real estate that people don't understand. This is supply and demand. If you want to know, are prices going up, prices staying flat, or prices going down, you have to understand supply and demand. A normal real estate market is 6 months of inventory. Right now, we're at 2 months of inventory, which means the current inventory would have to more than double, 3x, just to get us back to 6 months, okay? So that's why we're still seeing price appreciation. Here's the thing I want to remind you. The rate at which homes are appreciating is slowing down. Do not mistake that for depreciation. That is key. I'm going to repeat it. The rate at which homes are appreciating is slowing down. Do not mistake that for depreciation of home values. Home values are not going down. That is a huge misconception. If you actually listen to what the media is talking about, and they're saying home values have dropped X%, what they're saying is the rate of appreciation has come down. Home value year over year is actually up. So that's important. Let's take a look at the median sold price. The median sold price you see has come down over several months. All that means is because of the increase in interest rates, more buyers are now having to buy at a lower price point because of the increase in interest rate in order to keep their payments the same. And then obviously, as more inventory comes on the market, the days on market are going up. This is good news. A longer days on market is more normal. It means buyers have a little bit more time to make selection of homes. And again, my favorite report is a breakdown of everything we just talked about above, but broke down by price point. So if you're a buyer, you're going to want to look at this report and say, what price range am I buying in? And let's take a look at the market. What do I need to be prepared for? What am I up against? How many homes do I have to choose from? How many buyers, right? This green box, which is the pending ratio, how many buyers am I competing with? For example, if you're in that 2 to 4 range, 43% of all the inventory is already under contract. That's a very highly active market. You may run into a situation where there's more than one offer on a property because of that. You need to be prepared for that. You also need to know that those homes are selling about 3% over asking price, and the best homes are selling in under 9 days on the market compared to the inventory, which has been on the market for 43 days. So these are the things, and again, as a consumer, you shouldn't worry about. Your real estate professional should be advising you and educating you about We like to do a buyer consultation before we even go out and look at homes to make sure you're educated and you fully understand what you're up against so we can put a plan and strategy together. So you should know this. Sellers, the same exact thing goes from you. How many homes are you competing with? How many buyers are now looking in your price range? Where do we need to price it to be appropriate? If we price it to be appropriate, what are we expecting with multiple offers or a list price sales price ratio? So here's a snapshot of the whole overall market. 2,355 homes available, 44 median days on market. And we use median because the averages could get skewed by one outlier. Maybe somebody puts a number in incorrectly in the MLS and it screws everything up. So we go off median. So 44 median days on market. The price is right now about 644. The median sales price was 596. The median list price sales price ratio 105% with just 2 months supply of inventory. So that's the snapshot. Now remember, I said I had some extra data I wanted to share with you. So we're going to go back. This is something that I've been now tracking for that I wanted to share with you guys as well. Let's go here. Let's share my screen. So this is a spreadsheet that every single week I am updating. And you see we've got the North Dallas market, Frisco, McKinney, Plano, Prosper, Salina, Little Elm, all the markets that we service. And then we've got our core 5 below Frisco, McKinney, Prosper, Salina, Plano that are our specialties. And what we're looking at is the number of active listings. So this morning's report, I am recording this on October 17th. This morning's report, 2,962 available homes. That's up about 0.5% from the previous week. The median list price is $599.9, just under 6. That's been holding pretty steady for the last several weeks. Median days on market, 45. Look at the number of homes that have closed in the last 30 days, almost 1,170 homes. Those homes sold for a median price of $519,750. Here's what's important. Those homes are selling for about 97.3% of their asking price. Those homes are selling in 24 days. So that's showing you the discrepancy of a well-priced home marketed aggressively is selling in half the amount of time. And right now, if you're asking what's the condition of the market, is it still healthy? 1,489 homes under contract right now. Overall market's at 2.5 months supply of inventory. This is a really cool chart, something I'm happy to share with, something that we share with every one of our clients, both buyers and sellers. All of our clients are evaluating this. We believe that the data is what's required to make the best decisions in today's market. Looking at historical sales and things like that, if that's the avenue your agent or somebody's advising, looking at past sales, you're going to leave money on the table or you're going to misposition your home because the market trends are changing so quickly with what's happening with interest rates. So I wanted to share that with you. These two charts are what my team spends every single Monday breaking down so we understand and keep our finger to the pulse of the market so that when we meet with consumers, we can properly advise them on what's happening, what the projections are moving forward so our clients can feel safe and secure that they're making a proper decision, and then putting a strategy and plan together to take advantage of the opportunities. And when I say take advantage, it's because sellers, if you price right, home is still selling for record high prices. Buyers, if you follow a strategy, we're getting buyers fantastic discounts. We've been getting buyers interest rate buy downs for 2 year, 1 year, and sometimes life of the loan. There's a ton of new products, and I say new coming back to the market because we could use them where we couldn't use them during the pandemic. Before, nobody was doing seller concessions. You couldn't get interest rate buy downs, nor would you want to because the rates were 3%. When rates are 7%, if you can get a 2% buy down, that just increases your affordability by 20%, which means if you are looking at houses at the 500,000 range, if we could buy down your rate 2%, that's 20%. That's $100,000 in additional purchasing power. So these are the things that you need to be discussing and educating yourself about the realities of the market. But right now, if you're sitting on the fence and you're wondering or you're thinking home values are going to go down, I'm going to wait until next year. Here's what I can tell you. No way home values are going down anytime soon. We can't, you never know what's happening 6 months, a year, 2 years. That's the crystal ball that honestly nobody has. But if you look at supply, demand, and the fundamentals in our local market, the number of jobs coming here, the type of jobs, the average pay, everything in the North Dallas market, and the amount of people relocating still outpacing the growth of inventory and homes that are available, fundamentally things look fantastic. I've been speaking with every major builder, businesses. They all have the same trajectory of what's happening right now in North Dallas. So now this may be very much different than what you're hearing on the news because you're hearing things nationally. I really hope that this is helpful. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think about the data. I want to know if this is helpful getting the current snapshot of what's actually happening in our market, because our goal is to really be that real estate resource that is educating, not pushing you to buy or sell. That's completely up to you, but advising you, if you're thinking about it, why now may actually work compared to what we think is happening in the future. Because if interest rates continue to go up, which they're projected to go, if home values continue to go up, which they're projected to go, if inflation does not come down, we know housing is one of the best forms to fight inflation. It's proving that right now. Then buying a house might actually be a very smart decision that builds massive long-term wealth and leverage. So if you have questions about buying or selling and you'd like to learn more and have us sit down and review this information with what your goals are, we'd love to help you, whether you're buying or selling. Below the video is all of our contact information. Feel free to reach out. You could give us a call, shoot us a text. There's also a link to my calendar. You can schedule a Zoom kind of in-person virtual meeting, and we can talk and chat and get to meet each other and figure out what's important to you, what your goals are, and then look at the data and see what type of plan you should be putting together. We'd love to be that real estate resource. We are doing this on a weekly basis for people right now who are thinking about either buying a home, selling a home, relocating from out of state, or relocating from another city here inside the Metroplex. So we'd love to be your real estate resource for all things Dallas real estate. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you on next month's Dallas Real Estate Market Update Report. Take care.